I had some of this. That's really what I crave when I wake up.
This is what I crave when I wake up.
Thank you. He is really loving pregnant me. More than non-pregnant me, I think. Now we know what kind of porn he watches.
I had a bulletproof coffee, 3 tablespoons of fat total. Coconut oil, ghee. Got a busy day today. We're making videos, going to the doctor for pregnancy stuff. Gonna go to Whole Foods. Motivational saying for today.
That's not my thing. You know that's not my thing.
Human felicity is produced not so much by great pieces of good fortune that seldom happen, as by little advantages that occur every day. Do you agree with that?
I do. I looked up felicity and it means intense happiness, which is a very good word.
It's not here. Where is it? Not that I have it all figured out, but in reading this book called Mastery by George Leonard, which set me on this trajectory of starting my own business, taking my life into my own hands, the biggest thing, formerly, I had a very addictive personality. It was like very intense on one particular topic, and then, you know, after a few months, just stop doing it. Consistently, every single day. Some days you hate it, some days you love it. You just keep doing it no matter what. Every single day. That leads to the results.
An example of that is this pregnancy. 9 months is a very long time. Every day, good or bad, moody, hungry, we're gonna have like a child in our hands.
I know.
Right?
We're getting really close to that, which is crazy.
Yeah, and these 9 months was a result of like meeting on a dating app, going out, putting in the work. Like we have put our relationship through the ringer.
You might not think it's a lot, but going on dates through dating apps, that's putting in some work.
It is putting in some work.
I just want to get really deep and preachy here. A lot of times, you know, Mega's super hot, all that. People will say, Matt, you're so lucky. Of course I'm really lucky, in a certain sense. But also,
I'm lucky too.
I look back at myself at like age 22, couldn't speak to people, had no way of like interacting with human beings. Very sheltered person. Like I couldn't talk to a girl and be like, hey, let's go on a date. Like that wasn't even something I could do. It was like years, like probably 4 years of working on myself. Then at age 26, I'm going on some dates and stuff. I find Mega and I'm capable. I'm the type of person who can actually be like a suitable partner for her. It's not lucky, it's like consistently working on yourself. So if I just stuck with who I was at age 22, I wouldn't be married to Mega.
And I think right now is the perfect segue to insert that video we found of you. Just to show you what I could have, like what he started off as and who he has become now. You guys will be blown away.
Mag Yankee from Etzel Ford High School. Love the game.
Matt Gadke is a point guard with a purpose.
It's hilarious.
Mega's making breakfast. What are you doing? What's your quick go-to breakfast?
Egg salad. But yeah, my go-to quick breakfasts are egg salad or Gordon Ramsay style eggs. Doesn't look super pretty, but so delicious. And I added curry powder. I'm gonna enjoy this and we're gonna finish up some videos.
Wintertime, the beamer color Danny Glover's neck. Better be careful who you running with. I'm at the top of the food chain, there's blood inside the water. I had to grow up fast because I had to feed my daughter right. Make this right at the light. Papa Yui, lit the ooey. Now I'm hiding some Ewins.
How has your pregnancy diet been going?
It's been going really well, except the last, I want to say like 2 days. I've had like the most intense carb cravings. And so I've been doing more popcorn like as a midday snack and then after dinner snack because that is like, it's lighter on my belly and it oddly like makes me feel mentally happier. Like it makes me feel better when I'm eating that. I've been doing research. Yesterday I was like, I'm gonna look into like doing a sourdough starter. I can have some sourdough bread because that's been something that has always been incorporated in like ancient diets, right?
Not always, but yeah, European ancestral diets, they always ate sourdough bread. It's an ancestral food, fermented food.
So Weston Price is a lot of what I've been going by. They recommend just like sprouting your nuts and your grains if you're gonna consume them. We're gonna go to Whole Foods and check it out. So I'm not quite there yet, but they look really comfy. So I'm putting on these new maternity leggings I got. Here I go. And here it is.
Looks pretty good.
So maybe I am ready for these. Maybe I underestimated myself. Do I look pregnant yet?
Yeah, you do. We're at Whole Foods. So since Mega's pregnancy, she's been having popcorn.
This specific brand only though, it's the Buddha Bowl Foods. And they're made with avocado oil, ghee, or coconut oil. And that's the only ingredient. So it's just like the oil, salt, and the non-GMO popcorn.
And we've been having these Paleo Crunch Bars, and this is mostly mega. I actually have the Paleo Crunch Bars. I don't have the popcorn. So this one is 9 net carbs, if you can see that.
This is my favorite flavor, and this is Matt's favorite flavor, right?
Yeah. Not keto, but I'm getting this for mega. This is the best bread we could find. It's basically old-fashioned sourdough, spelt ancient grain. The only ingredients are spelt flour, which is an ancestral grain, which we've been eating for a longer time than we've been eating like modern flours, basically. Water and sea salt. This is our least keto-friendly grocery haul ever.
And now we're going to Zamboanga. We're hoping that they have some cookies we can try out because we want to, or I want to have a cookie toast for at our wedding in May. So they said they would make like a big batch for us. It's a keto bakery, if you don't know, in Atlanta, Sandy Springs.
This is the mastermind behind the whole cafe. And this is the chef, the pastry
The mastermind
chef.
behind, yeah, like the cooking.
The magician.
The magician. Yeah.
They got tons of good stuff, and the cool thing is it lists it right there how many carbs are in it. And they also have low carb like frappuccinos and lattes and stuff. Just love Zamboanga. What'd you get?
I went in just for a cookie. Oh, they gave us a chocolate chip cookie, creme brulee, which I've never had, even like a real creme brulee, dog biscuits, and like a flourless peanut butter lava cake.
You know what we decided? We're gonna go in here in 2 weeks or so, because the chef here, I don't know if you guys know, but she like is a million times better than any recipes we could make. So we're gonna film some videos with her on like hacks, like tips, because she's a real pastry chef. So like 5 tips that a real pastry chef has for baking keto baked stuff.
Smells yummy. Spin. Oh, good boy, sit.
We're back. We found out the sex of the child.
We did.
We'll tell you tomorrow on Murder She Ate.
A lot of people have been asking about I think it's the glucola test or like the sugar test. Gynecologist told me she wanted me to get it done. And then I was like, well, is there a way around that? Because I test my blood glucose regularly. And she was like, okay, yeah, if you do test your blood glucose, then let's do it for a week. Fasting, 2 hours after breakfast, 2 hours after lunch, 2 hours after dinner.
Okay, I'm gonna get dinner going. And we got some drumsticks here. It's probably like 10 to 12 drumsticks. I'm just gonna season them with curry powder. Some of this, which is garlic, salt, and pepper. And I'm gonna grill these. Okay, so we got the chicken on the grill. It's still gonna be like 20 or 30 minutes though, and I'm starving. We're feeding Julius. It's almost 5 o'clock, so I'm gonna just do one meal again today. I've done this the last 2 days of eatings. I don't usually do this, but we got busy. Day just flew by. So I'm probably gonna have like as many drumsticks as I can eat, basically. How many drumsticks are you having?
I think you'll be able to do 3.
No.
You're pretty soft. I'm not gonna lie. With 1 meal a day, he goes super soft.
I'm gonna have a snack. Did I mention that? Spicy Cajun beef stick. And snacks like this meat stick are great as opposed to like packaged bars. I've been having more and more of these.
Kids' time to eat. Oh, Miley's waiting patiently.
Like 50-cent M&M.
I've been patiently waiting for a track to explode on.
Julius is like an 8-year-old boy who just like can't help himself.
Julius.
And then Miley's more like, you know, like a 16-year-old girl. Really kind of fed up with her parents. Give me my food, I don't care about you.
And then this is my pre-dinner snack. Cherry tomatoes and cheese. That's how I eat it.
Yum. How good do these look?
Oh my God, and they smell amazing.
I think I can eat like 8 of these tonight, easy.
Drumsticks are super underrated.
Wings are better, but drumsticks are a decent second.
I don't know. I'm into drumsticks.
Drumsticks are underappreciated.
Matt made them and
They look good.
I was upstairs and I was like, which seasoning did you do? He was like, lemon pepper. And I knew he was lying because if he didn't do Indian, I would have been very upset.
I lie a lot to try like getting one over on her. I've been keeping my dinners just kind of simple. Like sometimes I feel like I gotta jazz it up for you guys, but it's probably better if I just show you what I actually eat.
Yeah.
So like, I'll have this, and I'm gonna have just like a little bit probably of this sauerkraut as like a little veggie side dish. Keeping it pretty basic.
Yeah. And I was looking away quite a bit because this looks like there's a commercial with Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade.
They're married.
Yeah, I know, working out together. But like Dwayne would obviously beat her in everything, right?
He's an NBA basketball player.
I know, but
One
like
of the
for a
best.
second I was like, wait, did she play tennis or something? And I was like, no, that was like Serena Williams. I usually keep it pretty simple for the most part, but if I do jazz it up, it's like egg roll in a bowl, or it's just like the seasoning, really. I have 3 drumsticks and some sour cream. Yum.
And what I had while these were cooking, I had some pili nuts, which are very similar to macadamia nuts. It's just like a really high fat nut. I had maybe an ounce to like 200 calories. What we wanted to talk about though, with our changing conditions, life conditions, Mega being pregnant, is eating for your goals. Not eating to be a part of some club, which it seems like a lot of people do, which is dumb. You don't need to be a part of a club. You don't need to define your diet. I mean, our channel is called Keto Connect, so obviously there's some defining going on there. But just being so obsessed over like, I'm doing a carnivore diet, so I can't have one cherry tomato. You know, that's just nonsense.
And like if I have the cherry tomato, I have to hide it. I mean, it seems common sense, right? Like eat in accordance with what makes you feel good, what your goals are, what, you know, your diet allows for. But people quickly forget that when they're on social media or when you watch our day of eating and you're like, oh, like when I ate popcorn, for instance, on Instagram and I like took a picture, a lot of people are like, oh, I can eat popcorn? Like, is that keto?
We're not the people that give food permission. It's yourself. You eat whatever you want.
Right. And for me, and so I made several stories talking about this and saying like, for me right now, my goal is like putting on weight. It's also eating things that make me feel good, and like healthy popcorn with coconut oil and just salt fits into that for me. Losing weight, would I eat popcorn if I was on like a weight loss journey? No, it's devoid of nutrients, you know? It's not filling. You could eat it all day and never be full.
So most people doing keto, you know, 70, 80% is probably for weight loss. That shouldn't really be your only goal ever. It should be like, you know, be healthier, feel better. But, you know, do your thing. If looking good, there's times in your life when looking good is literally the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
You can't tell me nothing, right? Like you're a 22-year-old, probably like a 22-year-old college girl, looking good matters a lot,
Or
right?
your wedding's coming up and you're gonna have these pictures for 50 plus years to come.
For me, for example, I eat to be productive. That's like the major goal in my life. Feeling good, getting things done. It's not really to lose weight, not really to put on muscle even. Like I'm eating today so that I wake up tomorrow and I'm ready to go, building for the future, that type of thing. For Mega, it's building a human being right now.
People were like, oh, did he cry? You know, my husband was
cry.
a mess. And I was like, no, I don't think crying.
There was a point when they were taking your blood pressure when I was just looking at you and I'm like, whoa, that's my wife. She's carrying my child. You know, I was just like thinking about things.
It is crazy to think about what we're doing. But yeah, right now my goal is putting on weight and being as healthy as possible for the child that I have. I'm not like gonna get on stage in a couple months and show off my bikini bod. I'm gonna get in a birthing room and show off my big bod. Let us know below what your goals are currently and like what I guess reminds you about them, because you're not waking up every day and like, this is my goal, I'm gonna be motivated and I'm gonna hit it hard. So like, how do you stay motivated, I guess? And what are your goals right now? We'd love to hear it.
I clocked in at 6 drumsticks. Pretty good effort by me. I feel like I could have gone with more, but I got a little after dinner snack. I got coconut milk kefir. This will help me get more fat in because this is mostly just fat. My dinner was just a lot of protein, basically. I got this nut butter, which is a lot of fat, also 20 grams. And then I have a little square of 92% chocolate.
And I have turned him onto those.
Move. Come here. You want to sit with us?
He loves popcorn.
That's his favorite. This is our bonding time.
I know.
Give me a kiss. Julius, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
He's just like, fine, move. So this is my snack. When I'm watching a show and eating popcorn, I'm just ramming it into my mouth. I don't know how people eat popcorn slow.
That's it for the day.
Also, I guess you can also comment below if you have any shows we should watch or movies.
We've seen all the big dogs. Bye.